What's up, guys? Welcome back to FishOfHex. As you guys can see, the frag system's off. In the title of the video, we're going to be talking about stray voltage. And this morning, I woke up, I was coming down here with no shoes on, had with my coffee, stuck my finger in the top tank to say hi to those clowns, and I got hit pretty hard. I mean, a lot harder than usual. So I immediately went over and put my same fingers into the 300, and I didn't get zapped. So I knew that it wasn't a cut on my finger or something like that. That might have been just kind of stung by the salt water. And I got hit pretty hard, and I tested the voltage later on, and it was like 115 volts, so it was pretty bad. And I'm thankful that I was at least standing on the mat. It wasn't as bad as it could possibly be. But yeah, so right now there's a bunch of equipment out of the tank. Nothing is running. I just spent the last hour on the phone with Scott from Roscoe's Reef, kind of bouncing ideas back and forth on what it might be, and we kind of went through the whole process of removing everything and testing the AC current in the tank. It's pretty simple. You just get yourself one of these voltage meters from Home Depot. I got this for 40 bucks. And then you're gonna wanna test your AC, and you can also test DC, whatever you want. Right now we're testing AC. And basically what I did is I grounded out the probe, the black end, on the power strip here. I just kind of have that plugged into the wall, grounded out. You can put it on a regular piece of metal if you want. But I just do it on the power strip because I know it's a true ground. And then I went ahead and just kind of put the probe in the tank, testing the voltage. Now, I turned everything off in the tank, everything, basically, I guess through the apex. So it was still plugged into the wall. Everything was still plugged into the apex, and the apex was still getting power, but I had all the switches turned off, and I was still getting about 15 volts, and I was trying to figure out what that would be. Then I started removing equipment from the water altogether, just removing it to see what would be leaking voltage into the tank. After removing everything, because there's really only a few possibilities. It's going to be the skimmer, the Jabo return pump, which is a few years old. This is the original one on the 125, or these PPAs. I do have MP10s, but again, that power cord is not in the water, and also the new FishOfHex heater, which is actually the problem. So what I did is I just removed everything and tested to see if that 15 volts went down. If you have 15 volts and everything is turned off, something is leaking into the water. So what I finally did is I unplugged the heater, since it was the last thing, and then it went down to 0 voltage. And I'll show you guys that here, a clip of that basically on the overlay of what I'm talking about. Just some editing I'll have to do after I get done rambling here. But basically, this brand new 500 watt FishOfHex heater is just leaking 15 volts of electricity into the tank without it even getting any power whatsoever. And then this morning, the power was actually on, and that's when I got hit with that 115 into the tank. So basically, for the last week, every time that this heater kicked on, I was dumping voltage into the tank. So you know, none of the fish are hurt. Everything looks fine. The coral looks good. I do have a little bit of algae on some of the racks because I've been kind of overfeeding the tank to get some of the color back, and it doesn't kill algae, so bullshit about that. Oh crap, I found a fish. There's a fish in my sump. I just saw him. Huh, I probably should get him out. I don't know how long he's been in there. Anyway, so basically, yeah, it's the brand new FishOfHex heater, dropping voltage into the tank. So basically, to sum up this video for you guys that are getting that little tingling on your fingers and you don't have a cut or anything, you want to test your voltage. And the big thing you want to do is completely turn everything off, and then even go as far as unplugging the power from the wall. I did that because I thought maybe there was some other voltage coming from another power strip or something somewhere, because if you've been down here, I have a lot of cords going everywhere. And you know, who knows, maybe I got something crossed up or something, and it was basically just part of my process of elimination. So I unplugged even from the outlet. It finally went to 0, and then when I plugged the apex bar back into the outlet, that's when I was starting to get that 15 volts, that stagnant, eventually I found from the heater. So it's not a very complex process. It's something that you should probably add to your maintenance schedule. And I do test the voltage on the 300 probably once a year, and I should do it sooner than that because I don't exactly use the best return pumps and all that stuff. I am still a big fan of the Jabos, regardless of some of the problems I've had. But you know, they've been known to do that. Their Jabo power heads have been known to do that. But in this case, it was neither. It was actually the brand new FishOfHex heater that I just picked up, which I'm kind of bummed about. The exact same heaters, I have 2 of those in the 300, so that's kind of why I went to them here in the frag tank. But yeah, it's a pretty easy process. It's definitely nerve-wracking, especially when it's something that could be like your return pump and you have to buy a new return pump. Or a brand new skimmer. I mean, this skimmer's not too old. I was hoping it wasn't that. But if it's a $30 or $40 heater, it is what it is. You know, I have some more that I will replace here in a minute, get the system back up. But yeah, so that's been my morning. I had a great cup of coffee that got interrupted by getting shocked pretty hard. I'm glad that I found the problem and I was able to fix it. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. I hope that this helps and kind of gives you an idea of the process if you start feeling a little bit of shock, what you should be doing. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.